Hey, what's up, guys? Remy Mayer from Max Out Your Gym. Today I'm with Matt. How is it going, Matt?
Yeah, very well. Thanks, Remy. Very well.
Would you like to introduce yourself real quick?
Yeah, so my name is Matthew Tucker. I'm the affiliate owner at CrossFit Nidus, based in the UK, and we've been open since January the 2nd this year as an affiliate.
Great, awesome. So, you've been like a new Max Out Your Gym student, and you admitted it yourself that you're not the best actually executing on the system, right?
Yes.
Could you please explain why is that? And then once you're done with that, I'll ask you about the results you still got. So
Okay.
here it's about like, I give you the recipe. You're trying to follow the recipe as best as you can.
Yeah.
You're not really executing on the recipe, the best way possible, but you're still getting like a pretty good cake at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
Tell us why you're not one of my best students, but actually one of my worst students.
Yeah.
Yeah, could you please explain?
Okay. It's a very dubious honour to be one of your worst students. So I thank you for that straight away. But it's the truth. I'll probably give you just a small bit of background as well. We came to you August time after a big transition within the business here. We had four or two shareholder parties, and one of them left the business. So myself and my wife then needed to really get the business moving in the right direction as quickly as possible. Ty Arnott recommended you, and if Ty recommends someone, I take a bit of note, basically. So we spoke on the phone, and you told me how important.
Could you please explain who Ty is, for people that are not, CrossFit gym owners or don't know who Ty is? Could you please just explain who is he?
Yeah, so Ty Arnott runs the affiliate solution as it used to be, which is Vive HQ, which again is slightly changed now, but basically he gives business consultancy. So helps
for CrossFit gym owners, right?
For CrossFit gym owners, functional fitness gym owners, etc. And we saw him in February in Dublin and were just wowed by him, basically. Things he asked us to put in place, we did, and they made a difference straight away. So that's, and he doesn't recommend just anyone, I think it's fair to say. So the fact that he was recommending you, to me, was very important and made a very big difference in engaging, basically. So we were struggling. We had around 60 members-ish, and because of the fallout with the business, we needed to really get that up quickly. So I spoke to you. You gave me some stuff to look at, people to speak to, which I did. Came back to you the following day, and we got on with it, basically. I sat down, started going through the training course, which blew my mind. To say the least, and I worked with Laura with a bit of mindset work, and I'd say to come back to in the future, mindset is one of my weak things after thinking it was a strong thing. So it's definitely a weakness of mine, and I'll come back to that and as to why and what we're doing to improve it. From there, I went through the course, started understanding the software, the different facets to it as well, the things I had to implement, and I had to learn as well, by the way. Point one, if someone's doing something for you, and that's what you're paying them for, and then you want to do it again, you have to pay them again. With this, if I want to do it again, I control when, how, and in what way I do it with your help, basically. So I don't have to sit there paying you each time I want to run an ad, and that's massively important. That makes a huge difference. So that was
now you're independent for the next year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years to come, right?
Yeah, and that to me is fundamentally important. I can control what I do and how I do it, but I understand it from a perspective of someone, i.e. you, that has done this for people around the world in different facilities, etc. So we're looking at best practice straight away. Is that a tequila or mojito?
Cheers.
Like, so I've got water. So that was important for me to get that on board. I started building my program, started recording some videos. I'm very lucky in this situation that my wife is a lot more photogenic than I am, and she did some videos which got very quick, good responses in the beginning. Overwhelming responses as well, it's fair to say. And we did a messenger campaign and a landing page campaign as well. The messenger campaign and the landing page, we then created further videos for, which are a weakness of ours in terms of doing them. So we're a lot more structured about that now and how we're going to do them going forward. And that's getting comfortable with being in front of a camera, basically. When you look like I do, it's kind of worrying, but you know, we go with it. We launched after about, I'm going to say 3 weeks. So during that 3 weeks though, our members came to us asking us about the 8-week challenge because they saw us putting some promotional material up, various things like that, and we signed up.
Can I just pause you for a second?
Yeah.
You know, it's very often that when I speak with gym owners, as soon as they hear challenge, they're like,
yeah,
no, like no, 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 because for them it means the free bait and switch challenge, where actually you don't give a fuck. I'm sorry for my bad language, but that's really that. You know, you don't give a shit about actually helping people for real. It's like, oh yeah, sure, here's the meal plan, you know, here's the challenge, here's the meal plan, here's the PDF. Is it the way we do it? It's not really the way we do it, right?
Yeah.
We actually really care about your client's results, and actually we don't have to call it a challenge. It doesn't have to be 6 weeks. It doesn't have to be, you know, like what we're really talking about here. It's just about becoming a more premium gym. Then sure, you can use a 6-week program, an 8-week program, a 12-week program, or just a membership that is more premium. The only thing that here I would recommend is that you don't just sell hours of fitness, but you also help people with their mindset, with their accountability, with their recovery, with their nutrition, with everything else that they will need to get the outcome.
Yeah.
Right? So I just wanted to clarify that, yeah, we're not speaking about a bait and switch. We are not speaking about doing a challenge because it's like a good marketing strategy to get people in the door. We're talking about like a body transformation and mind transformation program and life transformation program. And actually it could be sure a package that is like a short, you know, for a short time, you know, let's say 12 weeks, but also it could be like a premium membership at 200, 300, 400, 500 bucks a month for a membership.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
And actually, no, but that's a good point. And that was our first conversation. My reticence was I felt it was bait and switch. So, and when I sat down with you and actually listened to the conversation that you were coming across with, what impressed me and I identified with was the fact that it was starting a journey for these people to getting health, to getting fitter, to becoming happier within themselves as well. And actually, there's no bait in any way, shape or form. The reality is these people are coming to you and they're often very reserved. They've been thinking about this for months and months and months, and now they've taken a step to come in. That's such a big step for them, and therefore this is a great way for them to start that process, full stop. It's a way for them to understand that in 8 weeks, and we do the 8-week version, in 8 weeks I can start seeing some results that I can hold on to long term. When I go onto a normal membership, do we just let them go and leave them there? Absolutely not. We encourage still weigh-ins with them, conversations about their food and their mental health. Really, really important that to keep them going in the way that they want to go. So, and that was a conversation you and I had both had about that bait and switch, and it is categorically not. This is about helping people, getting them on that road. Definitely.
Actually, sure, we use like this kind of like short programs, right? But actually, we don't even speak. about the program.
Yeah.
You know, we don't even speak about the details of the program. We just say, come for a free one-on-one consultation.
Yeah.
That's the only thing we say.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Exactly.
And we tell them it's paid then. After the consultation, we just tell them it's paid. We're just gonna build a custom program for you.
Yeah.
Right? That's the only thing we say.
Exactly. And that custom program, again, sort of the mindset is, oh, is it really a custom program? Absolutely it is, because they come in, we give them a physio screen within our assessment of them, because we've got an in-house physio, and that has picked up so many things that we need to deal with people coming in a separate way. So we have our classes, on-ramp classes for beginners. They come into that, or they come into small group training, where it's literally 2 or 3 of them. And our aim is to get them into class over that 8-week period. So, and for them, actually, they might not even be able to lunge, hold their own body weight in a squat, let alone press up, pull up, or anything like that. These people are really striving just to get health and their bodies moving, and that is fundamental for us. So, and actually, those are the fun ones from a personal investment point of view. You know, we've had one girl, and she's just changed her health all the way from the start to the finish. And actually her weight isn't much different, but she's now functioning as a human that should function. And that to me is the killer here. So, and she couldn't be happier because of that. Yeah. So yeah, learning everything is a massive investment of time. And I actually found it fun. And I think we spent a lot of time chatting together, you helping me putting it right as well. I tend to run ahead a little bit just because I'm dyslexic and I've got that mentality. You very kindly spent extra time with me and got me on the right path with it, and that made a huge difference to me and the program. My surprise, we went to my wife is Czech. We went to Czech on holiday, and the week before we went on holiday, I thought I'll launch, because obviously that's the perfect time to do it. I had to turn it off. So we launched the adverts, and genuinely within 4 hours, I had 9 appointments made. And I'm sat there going, right, bloody hell, well, we're on holiday for a week. I'm going to have to pull it and stop it and what have you. And it is just like turning a tap on and off. It's that simple, the switch, and you just, wow, looking at it. Yeah. I managed to go through.
It's true that it is a lot of work to set it up.
Yes.
But now that it is set up, now it's like freedom forever for you, right?
Yeah.
And now that you got the mindset breakthroughs, and
yeah, I could go onto the Facebook ads. I can just pause my advert. Or we spoke the other week. I was getting a lot of people on my chat bot, just sort of a message or not responding or what have you. We just ran with the landing page for a week. Literally in one day from the landing page, I had 4 bookings, all which have converted. One this morning as well, came in last night. Yeah. So, you know,
let's speak about the results you got, because you're one of my worst clients, right?
Yeah.
What kind of results did you get here?
Okay, so our gym now is at over 100 members from 60. So plus we've got currently 10 on the 8-week challenge in addition to that. So these are people that have signed up literally over the last few weeks that are in that 8-week challenge. The 100 members, we were at around 60, bar 3 of them, they have all come from Messenger or landing page adverts. Full stop.
Yeah. So here we are speaking about plus 40 new members.
Yeah.
But it's not like you had your campaigns running all the time.
No. Stop and start.
It was like 1 or 2 days, you pause it.
Yeah.
A month later, 1 or 2 days, you pause it.
Yeah.
Do you agree that if you would have run the campaign all the time, like, it could have been like so much more, right?
Yeah. And I mean, you know, if I look bluntly at the leads that we've had generated, the 40 odd members represent about 10% of the actual initial leads. So as in the CRM software showing me who's coming through. So my main focus is to make sure that anyone that comes in here, we have a very high conversion rate. So I don't want to let that deteriorate because I've seen too many people. Second of all, with that, it's enabled me to employ coaches full time, 2 of them. So plus my wife, plus myself. So that's given me freedom to spend more time on this and meet more people and spend more time with the 8-week challenges as well. Every single challenger that has finished their 8-week challenge has converted without fail to membership.
100%.
100% to date. Yes.
So you see, guys, you know, like for people watching the video here, the live interview, when you do like a bait and switch challenge where you say it's free and actually it's not free, or when you don't give a shit about actually giving people's results, you get like 20, 30, 40%, 50%, you know, maybe if you're lucky to convert into new members. Here we're speaking about converting 100% of them, right? And also, we don't have to use this kind of program. We can just, you know, enroll them into a membership or a premium membership where we also include nutrition, accountability tracking, mindset coaching, nutrition, recovery help. You know, like we don't have to use this kind of body transformation program. We can just sell them on a membership also, right? But if we use a body transformation program, here, Matt, one of my worst clients, converted all of them into members, right? What I care about is about providing you with a profitable and sustainable and ethical system that you can run for the next year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and not just a magic pill that is going to work for 1 or 2 or 3 months and then not going to work anymore. Right? Do you agree that this system is so ethical, it's genuine, it's authentic, and it speaks the truth?
Yeah, and that's the thing, is actually, you know, speaking to you, speaking to Laura as well, that's one of the main things, is like to let people know how invested in them you actually are, and it's their choice then. You know, we don't want the situation where we get people coming in and they walk out the door without signing up, basically. You always get the odd one or 2, or, you know, maybe a no-show, whatever it may be, but actually, we can get them in the door, we will convert them. So if we convert them onto the 8-week challenge or onto a membership, then we know, especially from the 8-week challenge, at the moment, they're going to stay. So because we got fantastic coaches and we look after them and touch point with them. In fact, there was one lady this morning, I came in early just because it's one of those days, and I actually haven't seen her for a week. She's been off ill. And I said, she asked me, she said, "Oh, I've got to sign up." I was like, "Yes, you do. That's absolutely fine." And she said, "Oh, I've loved it. I know I've been ill for a week, etc. And you know, it's a shame that it was there." And I said, "Well, you have been ill for a week. How does the body feel now?" And she said, "As soon as I got back on my food after being ill for a week, came in here, I felt 10 times better." And she's asking me, chasing me to sign her up. And I felt bad. I haven't seen her for a week and a half. So, you know, that is fantastic.
Yeah. And so, is the Max Out Your Gym system just about learning how to run ads, or is it about so much more? Are we also helping you with like also your delivery, even like of your services, the value of your services, right? How to become a premium gym?
Yeah. So we separate ourselves.
What are the other things also?
Yeah, so we separate ourselves. When I first started as well, my mindset was, you know, where if they didn't mention the 8-week challenge, should I mention it to them? You know, anyone that comes in here from any delivery channel, they are told we have 3 memberships, and I couldn't be prouder of them. So we have our normal 3 times a week, unlimited, and our 8-week challenge. You might be suitable for the 8-week challenge, you might not. So, and then they're suddenly interested in it. And it's not because I'm trying to layer it to them, but I don't want someone on my 8-week challenge that wants to lose 10 kilos in 8 weeks. So, because that's just what their focus is. I just want to lose weight. I want people that want to make a change to their health. And that was a massive mindset thing for me. So that's where we're different to everyone else in our local area by a mile. we care about our clients that come in here passionately. And in fact, we do extra work with the small groups because we enjoy it so much. So we're doing groups of 3 that are paying the same 8-week challenge price, because that's what's going to work for them and make a fundamental change. And they're the ones that are signing up to membership left, right, and centre. My mindset and the challenge to it is actually in the follow up to the leads coming in. That's where I'm shit. So, excuse my French. So, but, and in terms of the methodology, you have helped me massively with that. Laura's helped me massively with that as well from a mindset point of view. And then in the last 2 weeks, Mark Linsky as well. That dude is on point. So as are you. And he said, right, send me this. I want to have a look at this. Sent it over to him. Literally Thanksgiving last weekend. He just messaged me, mate, we got Thanksgiving. You know, do you need me to be in touch with you? Couldn't be more helpful. Spoke to him yesterday, and he's like, right, this is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to do it. It's just helping me.
Could you please explain who Mark is and how he's helping you? Because oftentimes, you know, gym owners think that the Maxis Matrix gym system is like, oh yeah, Remy is going to teach me how to run ads, Facebook ads. It's just about Facebook ads. Is it just about Facebook ads, or like, hey,
no, it's so much more like
to my new Indonesian friend,
Remy Jr. It's, you know,
hey, Betty.
Max Out Your Gym is a whole system of getting your business to the right level. It involves Facebook ads, it involves mindset work, it involves speaking to you about technology on a frequent basis. It also involves Remy asking me, messaging me, hey man, we haven't spoken for a week, why not? Oh shit, right, yeah. And I needed that chase as well because we've been so busy, and it was just that, do you know, that taught me a lot about speaking to my clients as well. I haven't seen you for a week, why? Why haven't you been in? So why haven't I seen you? So, and that to me actually just shows that A, you care about me, but they get cared about by me and my coaches and my staff here, basically. That's actually what makes the difference. It's how you interact with people, not just how you get them. The Facebook stuff is just there, how to get them. Then it's how you deal with them.
Just the beginning of the process.
Yeah,
right?
How you retain them, absolutely. Mark is, from a marketing point of view, Mark is explaining to me how I need to manage my conversation with people that are very shy about coming in here. So that is helping hugely. The fact that I can use my members now as well to say, this person here was in your situation and the biggest fear they had was walking into a gym. So, and now they brought their daughter in and their husband.
Yeah. So
because it works and the benefits that they've got from it are huge, and it's made a fundamental change to their life. That is just wow. So yeah, is it just Facebook? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Is it a massive factor? It's a part of it. Just as this conversation is now, this has led on from a couple of weeks of us going backwards and forwards, a couple of little chats, a conversation with Mark. You know, and it's made a world of difference to me, the help that I get throughout the whole thing from you. So it's a whole system, full stop. How to get more people, how to make them, how to communicate with them, how to make them feel valued, and how to actually affect a change in their lives, to getting them into normal membership. Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. Mark is a CrossFit gym owner. He has been a CrossFit gym owner for more than 10 years, yeah, more than 10 years. And he's a very successful gym owner. He's only working 10, 15 hours a week. Why? Yeah. Not because he has to, but because he loves coaching and he loves hanging out with his members.
Yeah.
This little kitten is like...
Friend for life there.
Because he loves hanging out with his member and coaching, not because he has to. And he has a 60% profit margin as his gym.
Yeah.
Right? So he's teaching you on how to do that, how to become a more premium gym with amazing profit margin, and while only working 10 hours a week because you want to and not because you have to. Right?
Yeah. So, and that's the thing. Now with the full-time coaches, I don't necessarily need to coach, but I do because I enjoy it so much.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can see that change already. So, and you know, when we hit another so many members, we take on another coach. So, and then it's actually adding more classes into the mechanism. But Mark will challenge your base beliefs about how you should run a gym. How many people should be in each class? You know, don't we have small classes here at the moment, but don't be known for the gym that has small classes. So be known for the gym that delivers great coaching no matter what the size of the class is. So again, that's a fundamental challenge to my mindset about how we do things.
This kitten is like biting my headphones. All right, I'm good. I'm just gonna move because. So yeah, Mark is also helping you with your profit margins. Is
Yes.
also helping you with like your systems on how to delegate, on how to build processes, all those things, right?
Yeah. So, and it's that's fundamental. It's challenging. You know, he just asks you, you know, oh, how big are your class sizes? How many classes have you got on? What's your rota? This, that, and the other. And it's just challenging. It's not like that's wrong. It's just said, have you thought about this? Have you thought about this? And I had a preset way I wanted to run the busy time of day, and he just outright said, I think that's bullshit, and this is why. And then started me thinking along that route, and I'm like, oh man, yeah, I hadn't thought of that. I thought I was clever and I thought of this, but actually I need to think of this, and this is why. And also from my coach's point of view, make sure that they're happy with that process and they buy into it, because without our coaches, we have nothing, realistically. Seems that we've lost Remy. I could tap dance, sing. Just for me, while he isn't here, it genuinely is that fundamental change, checking your mindset and really understanding what it is that you can do and you can get from the system. It isn't just about getting people through the door. That obviously was one of the reasons that we came here, was because we needed to get more customers. And I think that was the starting point for it. It's everything else that's layered on behind that shows that we're a better gym. And that really does make a huge
There we go, I'm back.
There we go, he's back.
I went too far from the Wi-Fi because of this kitten. This little kitty. All right, I'm back. So yeah, we were speaking about Mark. So we are still helping you, right, with your systems, your processes. What are your next plan? What are you going to do next?
So the next plans are, I'm going back through every single person that's ever made contact with us and sending them a personalized video message. And that's already started to bring people back in from that as well. And actually, again, the conversation from you, not from Mark, it was, hey guys, I'm really sorry I've been so busy. We've been run off our feet with the 8-week challenge, and I want to make sure you've got the opportunity to come in. And the response to that has been significant, to say the least. So literally in the last week, about 10, 12 people. So that we've now got booked in this week and next week. So that's made a big difference as well. So goals for me for the next year is to take my membership from 100 to 150 within the first quarter, realistically. That's where I want to get to. And that makes my life a lot happier. Yeah.
Piece of cake, right? With the system.
To be honest, I just, you know, someone said that to me beforehand, I'd be like, that is the biggest load of horse shit I've ever heard. So I'm kind of eating my own hat with this, is I know I can flip the switch. I can have a series of different ad collateral lined up as well. I now have the time to sit on the messenger chatbot and engage people there and then whilst they're there, whilst they're talking to the chatbot, and actually get them in. And I think like those first 3 months of next year are just there to be had, basically. And I can see, 50 members isn't out of realm at all. I hit the switch and I just need to be on my game. Full stop. Yeah.
So here, you know, like we're speaking about you having plus 40 members. You're not my best clients. My best clients did much more than this, right? Yeah. We're speaking about you having plus 50 members, you know, first quarter of 2020.
Yeah.
And even for you, like before you started the program, that could have sound unbelievable.
Absolutely, 100% unbelievable.
Could you please explain why it's actually not too good to be true?
It's not too good to be true for a number of reasons. Is if you're willing to spend the time on the leads and do it properly, and that's, you know, that's my learning curve basically. It's so easy. People want to change. They need the help, and they're there sitting there waiting to have something resonate with them that shows them that you are a safe place for them to come to. And they're left. Some of the members that have joined us live 50 meters away and didn't know that we were here, or were too scared to come in.
Yeah.
Literally. And you're like, wow, you know, we've not got a huge population near us, but it doesn't take a huge population. It's the people that want help. They want to see you reach out and invite them in and show them how you can help them. So, and if you do that, that's why it's achievable. If you're just out there, oh, we're a CrossFit gym, we do this, we do that, etc., that's where you're going to get your 5-10 inquiries a month. That's it.
Yeah.
So we can get that in 24 hours if I want to, but I need to manage that properly. So I think that the most we had when we came back from Czech on holiday, I flipped the switch the day we flew back. The following day, I'd had 50 inquiries, 50. So, me being shit, I didn't go through each and every single one of them. I was lazy and just took what came in, because actually that did for me what I needed it to do. That's the reality of it. So by applying myself and working hard at it and doing it correctly and helping them, it's easy to do, genuinely. Yeah. Actually, so if you're here to help, you're in the right place.
Actually, the system can work so well that oftentimes my recommendations for the Maxis Matrix Gym student is reduce your ad spend.
Yes.
So that you can actually handle the leads that you generate.
Yeah, and that's a conversation we've had twice before I believed you and I did it, and now I manage it very nicely. Yeah. Yeah. So, but yeah, it you know, how many people are going to say that to you? Reduce your ad spend. So realistically, how many people are going to tell you that? Not many at all.
What I care about is the sustainability.
Yes.
Right. I want you to have a sustainable business. Actually, it would be better for me to tell you, spend $5,000 a month on ad spend so that you get a crazy amount of leads, so that the first month you get like a crazy amount of new members, but also you wasted like 95% of your leads.
Yeah.
It would be better for me to interview you right now so that you can say, yeah, I got 150 members my first month. But then you wasted all of your other leads. What I want is for you to have a sustainable, profitable business for a long time. Yeah. Right.
And like coming on to that sustainability point as well, is that we're gonna, when we hit sort of 130 members, we take on another member of staff, because that means that I can spend more time with more members, making sure they're happy, making sure they're getting what they need from us, as opposed to just managing numbers coming in through the door. Keeping the community as tight as it is now with 200 members isn't going to be a problem. That's actually where we've seen it before. We see that is a problem, the community fractures or what have you. But because we're in control of it and we have a personal one-to-one with everyone, that makes a massive difference. And they are such a close-knit group of people. It's a blessing to see, but it's because we're doing it the right way, the way that we can keep it sustainable and we don't have a lot of fallout at all. We lose 1 or 2 members a month because they move away, or you know, whatever. You always get but it's a minimal churn rate, and it's not from our 8-week challenges, and that's important to see.
Yeah. What recommendations would you have for other gym owners, and also, you know, what were the main mindset breakthroughs you got? What would you recommend to other gym owners that are considering the Maxis Matrix Gym system, that are not considering the Maxis Matrix Gym system? You know, some people that are going to watch the video, they will never want maybe to speak with me, right?
Yeah.
But maybe we can still teach them something. What are your recommendations?
So my recommendations are, if you're looking to grow your business, you need to look at something that's going to give you that sustainability for starters. But also, so that's one, but also you're in control. And from that, what I mean is I control where my ads go, when they go, and to whom they go to. Therefore, what response I get back. I don't have to keep paying a marketing agency, oh, I need to do another ad, oh, I need to do another ad. I do that all myself. I control my spend with advice. That's basically, what I see. It is, as I said, so sustainable, and I'm controlling my ad spend. Also, it's making a real day-to-day impact on my business because of that. And if that's what you want, freedom. So now on a Wednesday evening and a Thursday morning, I have those times off. I pick up my little boy from school, bring him to CrossFit Kids, and we go out and have an evening together. Because I've got coaches in that I can pay because I've got members in. So, and it makes that fundamental difference to it. People talk about price, this, that, and the other. I can honestly say, hand on heart, every week this paid for itself. Full stop. So, and other places, other feedback I get from other systems are, oh yes, I got a lot of leads, but they didn't stay very long. Why didn't they stay very long? Well, I didn't really know what I was doing with them. So there isn't a program. That's just bait. That's the point of this, is it's giving you the fundamentals behind it to give you the way to manage these people, engage them, and keep them happy and healthy, which makes a happy and healthy gym financially.
Yeah, actually, like with the Maxis Gym program, before we make you build your marketing campaign, we have 5 other modules before that.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Right?
Yeah.
We make you go through 5 other modules. We make you speak with coaches, with Lauren, with Mark, with myself, with Karen. Like, we make you speak with a bunch of coaches before we build your marketing campaign.
Yeah.
And already, without speaking about ads, already you can more than pay for the Maxis Gym system just by upselling your members, because now you provide more value.
Yeah. And that's what we did. Exactly.
Yeah, you've been able to actually pay for the program, the Maxis Gym program, just by upselling your members, right?
Yeah. Literally.
So is it a fucking bargain or no?
Yeah. Honestly, it's like, and you're very, everyone's got a right to be skeptical to start with. But if you engage in it, and actually, Rami, you said something to me, if you want to take the island, burn your boats. So, and it's like, absolutely, you need to be in the situation where it has to work for you, for it to make that difference for you to invest in. And you need to be just blinkered on that and not have to worry about other stuff going on. And that's really the biggest achievement I've made. Yeah.
Yeah. How did that change your life? You said that now you have salaries for you, and for your wife. Now you've been able to hire coaches.
Yeah.
So massive, like, business change. How did that change your life also?
Fundamentally. So it's given me, apart from hiring staff, we had part-timers that would work for classes. Now we have full-time coaches that are paid a really good salary, get PT from it as well, etc., etc. And they love working here. They're the best coaches I can find, full stop. They are excellent. My wife and myself get to spend a little bit more time together as well, outside of the gym. That's fantastic. But also last weekend, for example, I was able to take the time off work and go and compete. So we had strength and depth in the UK. So 12 of us from this gym, all from this gym, including me and my wife, went to compete. And I still had someone working here, keeping the place running. I haven't been able to do that since I opened the gym. So, that's fundamentally important to me. And just spending time with my family and the things that are important has been huge, absolutely huge. And will only get better as well. And I can see that.
Awesome. Great. So guys, I often get okay, so Remy, explain, how is Maxis Gym different? I believe, to give you to recap why Maxis Gym is different, it's sustainable, it's ethical, it's genuine, it's authentic, it is customer oriented, because we actually freaking care about changing people's lives, and it is outcome driven. We only speak about getting transformation to our clients, right? if you focus on transformation, then you will be successful. That's what people want, and so that you can have a sustainable, profitable business. And now, wow, like you're working less, you're less stressed, you have a salary, your wife has a salary, you've been able to hire people. Now, like, that's it. Now you have a business, really. You're not working just in the business, you're working on the business, right?
Yeah, hugely.
What would you say to gym owners that might consider the Maxis Gym system, but that are afraid? Because you go check out my website. I have a bunch of testimonials. Like I have a bunch of testimonials, right? But people might think, oh yeah, but it's only for the best clients. It's only for the cool kids.
Yeah.
You're not one of my best clients.
Yeah.
What would you say to people that think, will it work for me? I believe that sure, it is working for like the cool gym owners that are doing the Maxis Gym system, like the Remy's best clients. Sure, I believe it works for them, but I'm not that badass. I don't think it's gonna work for me. What would you say to them?
So the honest answer to that is, are you willing to put in a bit of work? So if you're willing to put in a bit of work, it will work. If you're willing to step outside your mindset, it will work. If you're willing just to, when we started, as I said, we just let it run and I was lazy. I just let what came in. And that changed my gym, let alone me actually spending more time on it. So you need to be selfish and set a bit of time away to do this. If you do this, it will work. Full stop. Genuinely, I can't see how this wouldn't work, because you're sat there with a system that's giving you leads. So unless you don't, when they come in, unless you
that is giving you what you said?
It's giving you these leads, left, right, and center.
Not just leads, members that stay for a long term.
And that's the reality of it, because that's the mindset, is that all these leads are coming in and you just sit there. If you treat them like leads when they come in, like, oh yeah, we're a gym and you're not going to go anywhere. That's the only way you can fail. But why invest in something and do that? When they come in here, we sit down, we just ask them about them, what they want from life, where they're going with it, why, and then how we can help them get there. Not like, oh yeah, this will do this, this will do this. It's, if you want to get there, this is B, this is A. We can help you with that sustainably and in an enjoyable environment. And actually, you're treating them with respect and showing them the way forward is very easy. So unless you're, I can't imagine how someone would invest in this system and then not follow through on that when they come in the door. And again, that's challenging, because you have to learn how to speak to people that you're not really used to speaking to, basically. I come from a B2B background where people are desperate to use the best product. Oh, I got the best product. Oh, fine, I'll give you some money. It's not about that. It's about helping people. And if you've got that, then they're members, and they're members for a long, long time. Absolutely.
Great. So, guys, it's not too good to be true. We do get amazing results. Matt is one of the worst Maxis Gym students.
A good thing for me is, do you believe in what you sell? What do you sell? Because we sell health and fitness and a change that's fundamental to the people that come in here. Now, I believe in that. You can't go wrong. So if you don't believe in what you've got, that's what you need to address. So if you do, this system will work, full stop.
All right. So let's be a bit more detailed about what it takes to be a good fit for the Maxis Gym program. You need to be committed. You need to be resourceful. You need to be coachable. Those are the mindset. Those are the mindset qualities you need to have in order to be successful with the Maxis Gym system. Also, your gym has to be good, right? You need to be able to provide results to your clients. Like if you're a 5 out of 10 on that, well, okay, you're not a fit. It means that you don't give a crap about helping your clients.
Yeah.
If you're a 7, an 8, a 9, that's okay. we can make you become a 10 out of 10, even a 12 out of 10. If you can not provide fun to your clients, like if you're a boring coach or your coaches are boring, you're a 5 out of 10 also on that. Yeah, like, sorry, you shouldn't be a gym owner and your coaches shouldn't be coaches. If you're a 7, 8, 9, 10, 8, 9, that's okay. We'll make you a 10. There is one thing where you need to be a 10 out of 10 and actually an 11 or a 12 out of 10. How much do you care for your clients? If your answer is 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10, 12 out of 10, then you're a fit for the Max Arthur Gym system. If you care, that's all you need to have to actually be successful. You need to care. You need to care. You need to be committed to success, resourceful, decisive. If you are this, if you're like this, if you want my help and my team's help, schedule a call with us and we'll help you reach your goals. Thank you so much, Matt. I really appreciate your time and I'll chat with you soon.
Okay, take it easy.
Bye-bye.
Cheers.